Hello everyone and welcome back to my Star Sign Legacy Challenge. This is episode 30. We're here this morning with Kirby, who I thought was looking so adorable, so wholesome this morning. The teens are both up and they're just having themselves some breakfast. And then Daniel is wanting to get on with some of his homework because that is part of his aspiration, whereas Kirby is feeling super inspired. He's feeling very creative and he's got a burst of creativity, so I thought he could have a go on his new digital sketchpad for the first time this morning. Little Peach is up as well and she is also feeling pretty inspired, though I'm not sure what that is for her to really do that is going to, use her creativity. But Yoshi is feeling really good. He didn't need breakfast. His needs were really full, so he's decided to come over and play on the monkey bars, so maybe Peach can come and join him afterwards. Little Koopa, he is also up this morning just having some breakfast on the floor, and today is actually his birthday. So our plan is to go and celebrate at Paris's house, and then we're going to bring the whole family along because after Koopa ages up into a child, we're actually going to go and celebrate Paris and Brianna's wedding. So the whole family would be here for the wedding anyway, so we're just going to bring them along a little bit earlier so that we can have, oh yes, Kirby definitely likes painting, but so yeah, we can have everyone here for Koopa's birthday, or at least like all of like Florence's family. I don't think that we will be bringing Dion over. I mean, he's gonna be at work and he will use that as an excuse. He's like, look, I know it's his birthday, I'm really sorry, but I am at work, I can't fly all the way to Tomarang, so we'll just do something afterwards. But Florence, she is up this morning feeling pretty sad again. She's still really struggling. I think this grief is a mix of losing Nori, but also the divorce itself. I know you can have grieving from that too. But I think Kirby is enjoying his new digital sketch pad. This is really fun. It's something that I always forget that we can actually do in game. And there's also different types of drawing that we can do on here as well, once he levels up his painting skill. But he can also do tattoo designs, and I was wondering maybe that's something we could also explore with him because he's really creative and he's getting into like doing art and stuff. But I wonder if tattooing is another way for him to creatively express himself. Maybe he can be into doing tattoo designs and that could be a potential path for him in the future. But I think he gets these paintings done really quickly. He's just got 3 done already, but maybe we should do a tattoo design, just something a bit different and fun. But it looks like Yoshi is back home now and he wants to go and mop up because he is a little neat freak. And we've got Koopa over here just babbling to his mum because we are so close with this communication, really close with the potty as well. So I'm just gonna have him babble and talk until we get this up, and then we will go and do the last little bit of pottying, and then we will go and celebrate his birthday. Oh, he has been able to tell us though that he loves all the colours of the rainbow, so even though he's actually not got his communication up and yet can't technically talk, he's like, I love all the colours of the rainbow. So we're definitely going to give him a nice colourful wardrobe once he's aged up. This is fun. It's a different design on the actual sketch pad when he is doing tattooing or tattoo designing, and it's not just working on his painting skill, it's actually working on a different tattoo skill, which is a skill I have never ever explored before. So I am really keen for the idea of maybe exploring that with Kirby a little bit. We've made it to Paris's house and it looks like he has it decorated, ready for Thanksgiving tomorrow, but we are all slowly arriving, and Olive, she's travelled in her pyjamas. Apparently, girlie, can we get dressed? But while the guests slowly start to arrive, I'll just have a quick show of Paris's house. It is one I downloaded off the gallery, but it was perfect fit for him. So this is where Paris lives. It's really cute, and then upstairs the twins have got their rooms, and then Paris and Brianna have this room, and I just think it's so lovely. I love the way it's decorated. But we have got everyone arriving, and I don't want to dawdle because we do obviously have a wedding to throw as well. So I want everyone to come over into the kitchen, and it'll be little Koopa's birthday. It's time for Koopa to blow out his candles. Oh, look at everyone around. This is so nice. A little Peach singing, of course she is. But oh my goodness, I'm so pleased that everyone is here, and we actually were able to fit into this room, but she is having to take him outside to actually age him up. Oh, okay, here we go. And Koopa, where are we off to, my guy? Where are we going to age up? Because I thought maybe we'd just go where there was a little bit more empty space, but no, he's going on a little bit of a journey by the looks of it. Are we good? Okay, he wanted to go this side of the house apparently, but let's see what traits he gets. Art lover, erratic, and lazy. Okay, that's something a bit different, but I quite like that. And I do kind of like the idea of him being a bit lazy because we didn't really work on his skills very much. But an art lover as well, taken after his big brother Kirby. And I'm not sure if I'll actually do anything to complete it, but I like the idea of him wanting to be a slumber party animal because it kind of fits in with the laziness. It's like wanting to, you know, just sleep, I guess, but let's give him that. And oh my goodness, he's got long hair, and I think he's got Dion's nose, but I definitely want to give him a makeover because yeah, this CC's not it. Here is little Koopa. I think he is so adorable. I decided to stick with the long hair because that is how he aged up, and he has kind of had longer hair anyway as an infant and a toddler. And I thought because he said he loves every colour of the rainbow, I have given him a very colourful looking wardrobe, and this is him. I think he looks absolutely adorable. A lot more like Yoshi than Daniel and Kirby. I think he has definitely got Dion's nose. But why don't you come in, buddy? He wants to go and watch Moonlight Massacre 3. Okay, well, you do need to do something fun, so why don't you just come in for now? I did randomise all of his interests and everything as well, like normal. So he likes dancing and cross-stitch. He likes yellow and purple. I'm not going to read all of it. They're the most interesting ones, to be honest. So I thought I'd go for colourful clothes, but yellow and purple as well, which I believe, actually, now that I think of it, are the two colours that Peach likes as well. But I do think I will probably get a move on with the day because we do have Paris's wedding to throw. I'm going to do it super casually. I'm not throwing a whole big event for it. I feel like Paris is definitely the sort to just want to keep it super casual. So we've got the whole family around. I don't even know if we're going to dress up. We might even just stay in our casual clothes. And it's kind of like a, what's the word? Wait, what's the word? It's not when you get like a big formal wedding.
A few moments later.
Kind of like a registry office. That's the sort of vibes I'm going for with these guys. So I think, I don't want to leave it too late though. It's almost 3 o'clock already. So I think we're going to head over to the local community centre and get Paris and Brianna married. Here we go. These two are walking down the aisle and everyone is actually seated and they're taking a very interesting route to do this, but Paris and Brianna are going to be getting married up here at the community centre, and we are not being around the bush. We are just gonna do it. We're just gonna get straight away, get married to Brianna, and I love that everyone is here. I feel like this is just so them. I feel like everything about this is them. So casual, so simple, but surrounded by everyone that they love, and they look so cute, even though they're wearing their, like, they're just so casual, honestly, and that is just Paris in a nutshell. But I'm so happy that he and Brianna are getting married. Oh, I love this. Everyone's just chatting. Yeah, there's the Sims wedding for you, but oh my goodness, I'm so pleased I'm not doing a whole big thing. I did not have it in me. I just wanted to get it done, and Paris is the Sim, so this is perfect for. If it was like, you know, Phoenix's wedding, then that would be a whole other, you know, kettle of fish. We did that already. That was a big thing. And Paris is like, you know what, I'm going to break the tradition of getting married in Tongarang so that Florence doesn't feel so bad that she didn't. And he just wanted something casual and simple and straightforward. And that is what he has got. They are doing the ring exchange now. Oh my goodness. It's becoming official. Oh, their first kiss. Amazing. I love this. And there we go. These two are officially married now. I was controlling them so that we could actually have them get married, but now that they are married, I'm going to take them out of my household. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy for them. And it's perfect. And we've got everyone around, even though half of them were on their phones or just chatting the whole time. But while we're here now, shall we all head downstairs and celebrate the wedding with a bit of a dance? I love the idea that their first dance would actually just be a big family group dance. Look at everyone. Look how big our family is now. My goodness. This is all from Olive and Bryce, and look at them. It's amazing. And Olive is saying goodbye to Sarah. I mean, you didn't even actually see her, but it'd be nice to have caught up, seeing as you've not been in Tomarang since you lived here. So, you know, if you'd seen her, it would have been nice to actually say hi before just saying goodbye. But Florence is clearly, I was gonna say going to the toilet, but their sweet are dancing together. This is so cute. She's like, let me get you ready for prom. Oh my goodness, I remember Olive and Phoenix doing this when Phoenix was a teenager. This is so cute. This is so cute. Olive actually has a wand to play piano and sing. So she is coming over to sing a song that she has written. And even though it's not in the same room, we'll say that she's performing this for Paris's wedding. And look at her. Oh my goodness, I feel like this is what Peach aspires to. Like one day she's like, I want to be like my nan and perform and sing and just, yeah, I love this. This is so cute. And I love that we are getting tipped. And oh look, it's Kaya. Hey Kaya, I wonder if we'll end up saying hi after how things were the other day. We had a really nice time catching up with her actually. I can't believe that she tried to make a move on us. I absolutely love the fact that Olive has just got this bucket list goal on Paris's wedding day. I should make sure my kids know I'm proud of them. I want to make sure any child of mine knows how much I love them. They should always feel confident in knowing how proud I am of them. That is so cute. That is honestly adorable. Right, can you come over? And I want her to be able to say it to all three of them, but I think the one who needs to hear it the most right now is probably Florence. But if I can say it to all of them, then I will. I might set it up so that I can. And I can't remember if this was here before as well, but she also wants to compete in a horse competition, just like Florence does. But I just love that. She's like, you're all on your own individual journeys, but I'm so proud of all of you in your own ways. You've achieved so much, and I'm just so proud of you all. So we have said that to Florence, and it'd be great if we could say it to these two as well. But if we can't like actually line her up, we're gonna say that she said it anyway, because it's the sweetest thing. Oh, okay, good. We can. We're telling Paris now that we're also proud of him, and then we'll go over and say it to Phoenix as well. But oh. Look, and then Paris is just dancing in front of her. That is him. I was gonna see if someone could come and cook some food for us, but it looks like Daniel's already on it, and he's like, I made eggs and toast already. I can do it again. I'm just really hoping he's making multiple servings and not just one, because quite a few of us are hungry. I haven't really been looking at anyone's needs today because we've had other things going on, and he's still throwing the eggs on the side. Of course he is. He's like, okay, I cooked it once, that doesn't mean I'm an expert, and Paris is coming along. Oh, he's coaching him. That's cute. But he did only make one portion, which is very rude, so I'm gonna see if maybe Olive can come out, and maybe we shouldn't come out, and well, I mean, someone has already made some hot dogs. Maybe we should all come and grab a hot dog really quickly and then run straight back inside. Okay guys, the intention wasn't to eat outside, it was to get your food and then come inside, because it's literally the middle of a thunderstorm right now. Maybe not the smartest idea. I've just got Florence preparing a quick Caesar salad for everyone who didn't get the chance to eat, but then we'll probably head back to our rental afterwards because Yoshi's napping and Peach was going off to nap, but I really need you to come and get some food, please. Oh my goodness, and Koopa is also exhausted. I mean, he's a lazy sim and had a lazy nap, but it clearly didn't do anything for him. And Kirby, do we really think this is the best idea? Come on, let's get you in. Go use the toilet. I know you're tired, but napping on a pool lounger in the middle of a thunderstorm, not your smartest idea. We're back at our rental now, and almost everyone is probably just going to be going straight off to sleep, and this will be our last night here in Tomarang. We've had such a lovely vacation, but in the morning we'll be heading straight back home. I'm expecting the children will probably all head off to school. Actually, Cooper will have his first day of school. I'm hoping that we'll actually get home in time for them to, you know, all go off to school and they won't have another day off. But I'm gonna have Cooper share the bed with Florence because we don't have any other single beds, and obviously he can't actually use the toddler bed anymore, and he's still a young baby and he's just a kid. He can share with his mum tonight. We are home now in Tomarang, and Florence is feeling quite sad. She was getting homesick, so she's pleased to be back home, but at the same time she's like, right, back to reality, gotta face it all again now. She's going to go and give herself a pep talk because she knows that she needs to speak to Dion. And today is actually Harvestfest, so the children won't be going to school, and Dion won't be going to work. So Florence is going to have a chat with him. I feel like she's probably told the children by now that, you know, things are gonna change at home. They don't know everything yet, but she's like, okay, let's work out with Dion the details, the plan, and then we can break it down to the children, let them know everything that is going on. And Dion is awake, feeling really angry. Every morning is a reminder of how unfair life can be. How can things be going so bad for Dion? The world is so cruel and unforgiving. You did this to yourself, dude. You made your bed, and now you have to lie in it. But Florence has decided she wants to come over and play Road Rival Alpha. I've never heard of that game before, but she managed to get her video gaming skill to level 9, which is amazing. One step closer to level 10. And she was like, I need to speak to Dion, but he's just getting himself not ready. She could hear him upstairs moving around. She's getting asked advice from Kirby. Cute, but she was like, I need to be in a better mood to speak to him, because she was feeling very, very sad. So she's like, I'm just going to distract myself with a little bit of video gaming for now, and then I can chat with him afterwards once he's ready. And this is such a Kirby thing to say. He wants to be treated like an adult, whereas Florence is like, you'll always be my baby. That is so her, honestly. And Daniel is doing some research and debate. What is he up to right now? I remembered that Kirby was still in the arts club that the children go to, so I'm going to have him join the arts and crafts club as a teen, and I feel like it's definitely a different one, because we changed Daniel to newspaper club, and so I felt like we could probably change, oh my goodness, Kirby as well, but I don't know if we're going to do all of this. This is quite intense. But Kirby does really need some fun. So he's going to go upstairs and use his new easel for the first time. I forgot I haven't actually shown off their bedroom now that they are teenagers. It's a little bit different. It's nothing too crazy, but I've given Kirby this little easel to go in his room. So he is having a go actually painting for the first time. He was very crafty as a child, and he's done some digital art, but I thought, you know what, let's get him an easel and he can do this. Meanwhile, Daniel is just playing in the water. Right, well, do you maybe want to come upstairs and we can put your new laptop on your desk, and you can come over and set anything, submit an article or photos. We could do a little bit of writing maybe. He can actually write an article, which is really cute. So I've got him doing that ready for when he goes to school tomorrow. And Kirby has finished his painting, and it's something, but it would actually go in our room pretty nicely, to be honest. I don't know if I'll keep it there, but maybe he could come and do a landscape painting and just keep himself entertained up here, because I think Florence, she knows that she needs to speak to Dion. He is here, he is ready, so I don't think we're going to be thankful to him, honestly. I think we're going to come over, and I think we will need to discuss healthy relationships, and we're just gonna come and sit together over here. They're literally sitting as far apart on this sofa as they can, but I think while we've been away, we have had to think about what needs to happen. And she's literally playing video games right now. She does not want to have this conversation, but she's scooting over like, right, we need to work out the details of what is going on. And I think Dion, he's not a great guy, but he is technically a family guy, and he is like, I understand that I have messed up and I'm the one that kind of needs to fix this, and you've always been the primary caregiver to all of the children, so I do think it is probably for the best that I move out. You can take officially full custody, but I still want to see the children, and I can't actually decide on the custody for now while Dion is in the household, but he is like, you can be like their official legal guardian, and I will move out. And I just want to still see them. I know they love you so much, and Daniel as well. Daniel will be included because he is legally Florence's child at this point. And I just had Dion officially confess, it wasn't just a one-time thing. It had been going on for a little while. So he is being completely honest. But obviously Florence is like, I understand that, but we're not staying together after this. They're technically already divorced in the game, but I think they're like, we need to get this divorce finalized. We'll say that they've applied for divorce at this point, and they are being civil. Florence is being mature. She is, I'm saying being mature, and she's literally goofing around right now, but they are in agreement that they want to do what is best for the kids, and so Dion will be moving out. We'll celebrate Harvestfest with him here so that he can be here with his children. It's not ruining the holiday for them, but they will need to break it that after today he will be moving out, and they will still get to see him, just maybe not quite as often. Not that, you know, they saw him all that much anyway, but that's another thing. And now that they've had that conversation, Florence is going over to kind of talk it all through with Olive and just, you know, fill her in on everything. She kind of knew everything anyway, but she is just making sure that she is fully aware of the plan going forward, that Dion will be moving out, but we will be keeping the house, at least for now. I don't know what our plans are in terms of staying here or moving, but at least for now we're going to be staying here. And Florence is like, I really would appreciate, Mom, if you could just stick around for a little bit longer. I know the kids are getting older now and they're all at school, but I would really appreciate having you around. Olive is like, of course I will be here. You do not need to worry about me going anywhere. I mean, the second you want me gone, I will leave you, but for now, like, I would love to stay here with you. And while this is going on, Dion is actually making a little bit of effort for the children. He is watching a movie with them on the sofa. He has missed them, especially his favourite child over here. Oh, and he is pretty unwell, little Yoshi, but he's like, I've missed you, I've missed all of you. But he's sat next to Yoshi, and as I say, Yoshi's his favourite, so he's like, I've missed you guys so much. I just want to spend a bit of time on this holiday with you all. And he knows that he probably won't see them quite as much after this, so he is trying to make the absolute most of it. And then later this evening we will have a big family meal together before Dion officially moves out. The movie has finished, so Dion has taken the children outside to do a little bit of hopscotch with them, while Florence stays inside to do the Harvestfest dinner. But we're all out here, and Dion is like, right, let me get involved, let me show you how to do it. And Peach is, I mean, she's at home anyway, so take a sick day, but apparently she's not feeling too well at the moment. There must be an illness going through. I mean, that sometimes happens when you come back from holiday. You all kind of get ill, but look, Dion he's trying. What is it with, you know, the dads in this making effort when it's too late? Like, first it was Santiago, and now it's Dion. Like, you guys could have done this when you were, you know, actually being dads, but, you know, better late than never, I suppose. But Dion, I don't have as much hope for him as I do Santiago, but we will see. We'll see how much effort he actually wants to make once he is not in the household. But Yoshi's got bored. He is like, I want to go eat some peas. Can you just wait? Why didn't you just come and jump on the trampoline or something? Because your mum's preparing a nice dinner and I want you all to eat together. Oh, Bryce is calling Koopa and wondering if he wants to come over. I would love to invite Bryce over, but there's not actually space at the table for him. Oh, that's so sad for little Koopa. Oh my, no, Yoshi. Look at him on the trampoline. I think he was doing this before, wasn't he? But I love that little animation. He can't actually join in the hopscotch now because he left to go and eat peas. But he's not even so little anymore. Kirby is just having a go as well. And Peach is apparently late for her activity, but it says taking a sick day. Maybe she could go just for a little bit. Just go and do your thing, because her responsibility is so bad. Her responsibility really needs to be worked on, because I don't want her to be an irresponsible sim, but at the moment she is getting that trait. Okay, and everyone else is leaving by the looks of it. It's just Kirby just Kirby, and he is very proud that he made it to the end. Olive and Florence are just preparing the meal together, and they're just going to sentiment. I love it. But Olive is thinking about Bryce. She is having some hot daydreaming about him. Maybe we should invite him over after the meal. Like, he won't join for the meal. Maybe we say he's stayed with Paris and he is having the Harvestfest there. He stayed in Tomarang for a little bit longer. And then maybe he can come over tonight and spend the night, because, I mean, Olive is clearly missing him. Oh my goodness. Koopa was in the hot tub. What is it with my children and hot tubs? But he is going over because I thought Dion could maybe read the boys a story, because he does want to read to children for a total of 2 hours. Apparently he's only done 1 hour so far. We really neglected this aspiration, but I think it was just in character for him. But Yoshi and Koopa are coming along now to listen to their dad's story, and you are not eating peas. Why is everyone wanting to eat peas? Stop trying to eat peas. Everyone is wanting peas. We have got the food ready now, so I want Peach to come over now that she's finished her drama club. I might also get her dressed, and then we will... Stop eating peas! No, stop it. Let's come and just eat this Harvestfest meal. Oh my goodness. And we have managed it. We are having a Harvestfest meal with everyone. Look at them all sat around the table together. Oh my goodness, I did it. I managed it. They're all eating at the same time and they're enjoying a nice family meal. The last full family meal we'll probably have. Yeah, bittersweet, bittersweet. I'm really pleased though that despite everything, Florence is able to have a perfect Harvestfest. Dion is over here feeling really flirty. Madeline is calling him. I am going to say no to that, but I do think he might end up going on a date with her just because, I mean, she's clearly called him. Maybe the two of them can go to like a comedy show or something, but he is, yeah, I mean, he's not perfect. Is he? He spent the day with his children. He's had the family meal, so he's like, right, I'm just going to head out for a little bit. You guys all enjoy time with each other. I don't know who you are, but this person wants to go to prom with Kirby. No, thank you. I don't know who you are. Have we met before? Apparently we have. But you look like you're 45, not a teenager, but okay. Well, Kirby is heading off to bed because he is exhausted. Daniel is just chatting with Yoshi and he's gonna go bestow empathy on Florence. He loves her so much. Like, she is definitely his mum. There is no doubt about that. And there's no way that Florence would like separate the children, and Dion wouldn't either. So Daniel is definitely going to be staying with Florence and he will visit his dad just as much as the other children. But Peach, she is pretty tired, bless her. She's just napping at the moment. She's probably sleeping off this illness that she's got. And Koopa is over here. This is his bed and he has assigned himself his bed. I've not done much with their room at the moment. I'll probably add a little bit more into it. But he is so tired. It's like 7 o'clock, but this is his first day as a child and they will be heading off to school tomorrow, all of the children. So Florence will have, for the first time in literally like forever, the house to herself. I mean, she's got Olive as well, but I mean, no children. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. Daniel is going off to sleep as well, and both Yoshi and Koopa are in here asleep, not just napping. Peach was napping, but she's just gonna go and use the toilet and take a shower, and then we'll probably, I don't know, she's not as tired as them, so maybe she could go and play pretend in the treehouse. It's one of her wants, and it is part of her new aspiration that I'm not like focusing on in any way, but maybe she could come over and play Fairy Tale Castle. Why not? Olive, she is just napping on a bench outside. Right, well, why don't you maybe play a little bit of your guitar because you're so close. She is so close to maxing that out. And Florence, she's just napping as well, bless her. But once Dion gets back from his day, I will have him officially leave the household. I want the boys to also join after school activities, and Yoshi is really tricky because he doesn't really have many interests other than piano, but he's not very good at it, and I feel like he's like his mum and prefers to listen to it as opposed to playing it. So I'm thinking maybe he could join the nature club, something a little bit different, and it might end up being an interest of his. And he does need to observe the sky with a telescope, and luckily his brothers have a telescope over here, so maybe he can come over and do a little bit of stargazing. And then as for Koopa, who has decided he actually wants to sleep in his grandma's bed. He was asleep in his bed upstairs. I don't know why he's decided to come down here, but now he's like, okay, I desperately need the toilet. You can go to the toilet, buddy, and then we will get you signed up for an after-school activity too. I know he's lazy, but he really likes dancing, and he also is an art lover, so maybe he could join dance classes, and we'll see how he finds that. But that's something for him to do as well. And little Peach at the moment, she is just up here playing on the treehouse and truly being Princess Peach. And I think while she is just here playing pretend, I will probably end the episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed. Quite a lot has actually happened. And in the next episode, Dion will have officially moved out of the household, which I'm really looking forward to be honest. But if you did enjoy this episode, make sure to leave a like and comment down below and let me know what you think. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It means so much to me, and I will speak to you all in another video. Bye everyone!